triple vector product. This is a famous identity known as the vector triple product expansion. The standard way to prove is to break the vectors down into Cartesian components. The identity states that the cross product of E and B, parenthesis here, the cross times cross product with C is equal to the dot product of E and C times B, vector B, minus dot product of vector B and C times the vector A. So here's the step-by-step proof using coordinates. So define the vectors. So let the vectors be defined in terms of their Cartesian components. So A is E1, E2, A3. So this is E1I, E sub 2J, E sub 3K. So we have B, vector B, B1, B2, B3. Vector C, C1, C2, C3. So calculate the first cross product here. So we have using the definition here, the cross product of B and B is the matrix of IgK, E1, E2, E3 here, B1, B2, B3. So by expansion, expanding this determinant, so we have this expression, this A2, B3 minus A3, B2 times the unit vector I, A3, B1 minus E1, B3 times the unit vector G plus E1, B2 minus A2, B1 times the unit vector P here. So calculate the second cross product here. Now we take the cross product of the result with the C1, C2, C3. So using this the logic of these definitions, so we can further expand this using the vector C. So we have the vector C here, C1, C2, C3. So we have the uh, cross product of B and B. Then cross product with C here. So we have the I components here. So by using this definition, we can have the I component here, E3B1 minus E1B3 times vector C3 minus E1B2 minus A2B1 times C2. So rearranging the terms, so we have this one. So group terms containing E1, E2, B3. So we have this. So notice the expression E2, C2 and E3, C3 is missing the E1, C1 terms to be a whole dot product. So we add and subtract E1, B1, C1 to the first group. It is cleaner. However, to add E1, B1, C1 to the first group and subtract it from the second. So we have this. So add and subtract the B1, E1, C1 here and minus E1, B1, C1, E1, B1, C1 here. So rewriting these terms as the dot product. So we have the I here as V1. So this one is equal to product A, that product of vector A and vector C here. So this one. And this one also is equal to the dot product of vector B and vector C here. Then we have the E1 here. So repeat for the other terms here, following the same logic for the G and K components. We get the V2, dot product of E and C minus E sub 2 here, that product of B and C here. And for the key components, we have the B sub 3, that product of E and C, minus E sub 3 times the dot product of B and C. So combine the components now. So we have here by combining the components. So this one for the I component here. Now for the J component here, we have this one, B2, A and C here, minus E2, B1, CJ, and B3 here. So this one, B3 here. So factoring out the scalars here, so we have that product of E and C here, and that product of B and C. So we have factoring out the uh, E and C here, that product of B and C. So we have this, and factor out the B and C here. So we have E1 I It E sub 2j, E sub 3k. Since this expression is equal to B and this one is equal to A, we have proven the identity here. So this one. So mnemonic for remembering the formula. A common way to remember the triple product identity is BEC minus CEB here. So if you are computing A cross product with B, cross product with C, so multiply the middle B by the dot product of the other two E dot product with C. Multiply the first vector here by the dot product of the other two B and C here. So B dot C. So subtract them. So we have this. So we can also use this. We can we can use the logic of this definition by using other terms. For example, B times A, B cross product with A, cross product with B, A. For example, we can permute the vectors here. For example, ECB, we can have BEC. So we can use this logic. Okay, so we have uh, the Mathematica code here. For example, here, cross product of B and B. So the cross product of B and B here, and this is here the cross product with C. So this is the vector here, the resulting vector. Now we have this one. This one is uh, the that product of E and C here. So this is the product of E and C times vector B here. So this is the result here. This is the vector. This one is this is the that product of B and C here. The product of B and C. That is scalar times the vector of E here. So that is equal to the vector here is directed in this way, but because it's negative, so this is the direction of the vector to the left. Then we have the sum of the two vectors here. So the sum of the two vectors is equal to the cross product of B and B, parentheses here, and we further cross it with the vector C. So we have the same resultant here. So the resultant of this is equal to this, but this is also equal to A cross B and also A cross C.